The village of the Ballagh in County Wexford on a summer Sunday afternoon. And Sunday in Wexford ordinarily means hurling and Gaelic football. This is the county of the Rackford brothers, Nicky, Bobby and Billy. One of the great Gaelic sports counties. It has bagged 5 football and 4 hurling All-Ireland titles. But taste in sport is going through strange and strange times. From Enniscorthy to Owler, the men of the purple and gold jerseys are now playing the credit or the blame can be put down to John Jackman, the man who organised the league.
It could have started with their own, because it's just, as soon as the first horseshoe was made, as far as we're concerned, it started. I believe the American Indians play it anyway. I know that for a fact.
How popular is it today?
Popular, I'd say it's even popular than the Gaelic, more popular than the Gaelic games now at the moment, yeah. I mean, you just take today, for instance, there's 40 teams turned out today.
It's certainly very new to me. Has it somehow been confined within Wexford?
Well, they play at a small places here and there play, but Wexford, I'd say, it's more, Wexford is the place for horseshoes, really. This area, around this area here, they've always had games, but I came on it, I used to play when I was a youngster, but I came onto it, I was away for a long time, and I came back and no one could ever agree on who was with what, because they never had any rules for the game, so we got down and we put pen to paper and we drew up some rules for we sorted out, so that we have something to fall back on if anyone disputes it or anything like this.
So it's now a formalised game?
It's a formalised game. We even have a county committee now to run it.
Let's go and have a look at one of the games.
Yeah. Would you claim that it was a skilled thing?
I would, definitely. I'd definitely claim it's a skilled thing. But if you're throwing 3 yards for the spike, you've got to be pretty good to get it accurate to a small spike to that size.
The rules that you've come up with, how do they apply now? What are the rules?
Well, the rules, the games, you mark them out first, the 33 yards you've got to play. You've got to play with a standard horseshoe. You've got to keep your foot behind the spike. You've got to have the spike, has got to be a certain length. And these are the basic rules of it.
It seems a fairly confined game, John. Has anyone ever got a thump of one of those shoes?
Quite a few got a thump. Many, you'll see a few lame legs going out to skate tonight, I'm sure. Usually some of those horseshoes are weight, if you got a belt of one of those, you do know about it.
Feelings run high in most sports. Would you get much?
Yeah, well, you've got the feelings of community, one community against another. Oh, we had the odd fall out among Irishmen. We have a very hot argument about it. Somebody is trying it's maybe might possibly, sort it out, make sure they get fined over and that. But everything goes well, everyone takes it good more. I suppose there's certain amount of betting and various things on it too. Like every other game. I mean,
can I return to something I was asking you earlier, just how serious it's taken? I see people running around with rulers and things.
Oh yeah, well you see, you have to get ruled out. If the two horseshoes actually look closer together, there's a man here, a referee, that goes along and measures them out. But, his job is not a very nice one at times. But he has to measure up the nearest to the spike. You see, they might even look too close together, but a quarter of an inch or an eighth of an inch can make a hell of a difference. It might make the winning of a game, you see. When you've got cups and medals and probably have a Sunday, you'd have prize money. It can be decided whether you have a good night out in the pub on free or you go home without it.
It's now a year since delegates from individual teams around the country sat in formal conclave at the Unyoke Inn and formulated the basic rules of the game. Standard horseshoes to use must be inspected before the game. Highest score, a hanger with 10 points. Second highest, a cotter with 3 points. And the controversial ruling, ringers, that's ringing the shoe around the spike, not to be counted. Ringers were winning too many games. There were a few drinks spilled over that one, but nevertheless, the County Wexford Horseshoe League has established itself and now claims about 70 teams. Teams which can bring out up to 400 people to watch a challenge game like this.
The winners of Ballagh and Ballagh is Thornbridge C. And Thornbridge against Burn. O'Connor's Bar against the winners of Castlebrigg Monaghan. So we have the results of Castlebrigg and Monaghan FC. Ballymora and Ballyroe. Oh, it's strong. One best. Hey?
So how does the game of horseshoes compare with any of the more usual things like football or hurling?
The game of horseshoe itself, at the present day, I think the horseshoe is going to take all from hurling and football. I've only self-played hurling and football, and for the last 12 months I feel to give up GL together. I'm completely into horseshoe.
How is it better?
Well, it's better sport. It's for all ages, young and old. Well, when you come to a certain age on the GA, you have to vote. So, yeah, you have not for it. Yeah, here to go to the fair. Not that they got. Not that they got. Not that they got any broken.
Chance of getting a few old pounds around down the old horseshoes. You know, extra good. Get out to the pub and have a few big jars. All the miss it then, she's fire out. I remember one night last year I was in the Scottish playing. In there at Posh Connors. I don't know whether you know him or not, you know, it's Posh. And we had a great night. I got a couple too many. When I came home, she put me upstairs.
what do you think of all these horseshoes anyway?
Nothing else in the age on.
You have enough of
All
it?
days. Are you here? No. Oh, I don't like that thing.